back to my channel. Jillyne Renee here, and as you can see, I've already done my makeup, but you guys will see the whole process here in a little bit. I just didn't feel like being on camera to film without any makeup on because I was just feeling real fugly, and now I feel a lot better. I feel like a little fairy. I actually haven't worn this much makeup in, I don't know how long, and I don't remember the last time I wore glitter, honey. Like, it's been a minute. So anyway, I decided to go ahead and use my Juvias Place Violets palette that I got during Juneteenth sale. I know, it's been a long time, so don't come for me, but I finally did the video, so it is here for you. So yeah, and I wanted to just do something super dramatic, and y'all know I don't do dramatic makeup. It's not my vibe all the time. I'm a natural girl. That's how I do all of my makeup on myself and most of my clients, because that's usually what they want. So I don't do a whole lot of, you know, crazy dramatic makeup. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play a little bit. So I'm really excited about this video today. And if you want to see how I got this look, then stay tuned. This is gonna be a voiceover video. Hopefully you guys will enjoy, and I will see you guys back in a little bit.
Alright guys, so I'm starting off with the Danessa Myricks Vision Cream foundation with a little bit of moisturizer mixed in. It is a thick, heavy foundation. Not like heavy that it feels bad on the skin. It's just very concentrated. Like, you have to kind of thin it and shear it out. So you can use a primer, a beauty oil, or like I'm doing a moisturizer. And I had to mix a few shades to get my actual complexion color because I am always kind of a blend of shades like most people. And I'm using a wet Real Technique sponge to kind of blend everything out. Alright, now I'm taking the Beauty Bakerie concealer. I do not know the shade. I don't have it in front of me at the moment. I will have all product names and shades and all that stuff in the comments below so that you guys can look back if you need to know the shade. But I'm just using this to highlight, you know, my nose and under eye and chin, forehead. As well as putting it on my lid because I want to basically neutral out my lid space so that the purple that I'll be using will be like true to color. Just because my skin tone is a little deeper, it won't give the true purple that I want, so I want to kind of blank out the canvas for that color. So I'm just blending everything out with a Real Techniques brush. Love these brushes. They're great. If you haven't used these, they're really good brushes, and they are a really good cost. They're fairly cheap and they're good quality, and I love Salmonic. I've been watching them like for literally over 10 years. I love those girls. Like, when YouTube came out is when I was watching them, so I'm so happy to support them. Now I am taking the Violets palette by Juvias Place as well as MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. One, to create another base and to really make sure I have a pretty blank canvas. Like, I really don't want much of my pigment of my skin coming through. Then we're taking the deepest purple in that palette with a dense brush. This is a 239 brush by MAC. And yes, this brush is about, I want to say like 9 or 10 years old. It is one of the brushes that were made with natural hairs versus the synthetic hairs that MAC brushes are currently made with now. So I definitely treasure my original brushes. But basically here, just packing that color all on my lid, and then taking a 217 brush by MAC as well and blending out the edges. And I'm just it's a process, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the other eye as well, and just pack on that color and then blend it all out. And if you're gonna do a look like this, you know, just take your time. You don't want a bunch of fallout, but I love the Juvias Place eyeshadows because they don't really have much fallout, but like I said, I kind of try to pack the color in so that I don't really get any fallout, especially since I already did my face. Now we're taking the Saharan palette volume 2 by Juvias Place, and we're just using, I believe the shade is Yara, and blending that out around that purple edges as well, and then taking whatever's left on my brush and using that under my eyes on the lower lash line, and then just kind of pulling that out to like a pointed angle, so almost like a wing. Alright guys, now I'm going to add a little bit of contour. This is a deeper shade in the Beauty Bakerie concealers. These concealers, you have to kind of work quickly, especially with the dark shades, because if you let them sit for a long time, they kind of stick. So if you use them, try to blend those out quickly. I'm just using a Too Faced foundation brush. I really like this brush. It's nice and dense, and it buffs out the edges like really well. Now I'm going in with my sponge again, and just adding a little bit more foundation just to make sure everything is very blended together and that we don't have any harsh lines or nothing's like really dark or really light. Now we're taking that light purple, and I used Inglot's Duraline liner fluid. You can use it for their Inglot liners, but I created a liner with the shadow and the drops. And I usually just kind of scrape the eyeshadow on a palette and then mix the liner drops with the eyeshadow, and it creates a liner. And I'm just creating this line, and then I kind of go in later on here with a white liner because it wasn't giving me the color payoff that I wanted. I really wanted it to be a pretty light purple, and I couldn't find my white eyeshadow, so I had to go in with a white liner. There we go. That one is by MAC. And the plan was, you guys, was to use the white shadow with the purple to mix together to get the color that I'm trying to achieve right now. But like I said, I literally could not find the freaking eyeshadow, so I had to use my white liner. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta use what you got. And I'm also kind of adding onto the shape with the pencil so that I can go over it again with our liner here in just a moment. Alright, so now that I've created the shape with the white liner, I'm just taking that purple liner again and just going over everything. And, you know, I almost gave up on this. I wasn't liking how it was looking like in this moment right here, but I decided to just keep on going, because sometimes when you just keep going, the look actually comes together. And now I'm getting ready to finish up my brows with Benefit Brow. And we're just having a little dance break before we get to the Lemonhead glitter. This shade is in Birthday Bitch, and y'all, I was just so excited. Like, once I opened it, like, y'all don't even know. You are not ready for this if you've never used these. Look, just wait. Oh, yes. Oh my God, I love these glitters so freaking much. They're gorgeous. Yeah, And they're really great to use because they're water-based, so don't worry about having glitter literally everywhere when you're trying to take it off. They come off with water. And now we're about to add some Demi wispy lashes. And I'm rolling my eyes because I literally never wear lashes, y'all. It's just like not my thing. And because I don't wear them, I'm not as quick with putting them on myself. But on my clients, like, it's super easy for me. I have no problem, but just on me, as you can see, I'm struggling, but it's not too bad. Today was a good day. And now we're adding a little bit of Beauty Bakerie flour powder, or I think it's called like baking flour. And we're just setting under the eyes, and because I want more of a matte look, and then kind of dusting it off. And I believe the shade is Plantain, if I'm not mistaken. Now we're taking the shades Leona and B in the Saharan Blush Palette Volume 2 with a blush brush from MAC, and we're just adding that to the higher points of my cheek, not necessarily like the apples. I wanted them a little bit higher up because it kind of lifts the face a little bit, and whatever's left over on my brush, I'm just adding that to the rest of my face to give it more color. And then we are taking the cooler toned shimmery shadow of the Violets palette and adding that to the inner corner of the eyes. I felt like the look still kind of needed something else, and this was the perfect shade to use. And I'm just taking a fluffy brush and just blending out those edges, and then adding a little bit more of that dark purple. Yes, girl, you look good. And now we're taking a highlighter in that palette, the one on the bottom row, can't remember the name, I will have it in the bottom, and then just adding our highlighter. And like I said, guys, I really tried to stick to black owned brands, so everything is black owned that I use, except for like my brows, mascara, and lashes, and the glitter. And I think that white eyeliner was MAC as well, and then the brushes, of course. And to finish this look, we're adding Fenty Gloss Bomb. I wanted to have a really neutral lip since our eyes are so dramatic today.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed filming it for you. I know, like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've done any makeup for you guys or put out a video, so hopefully this will tie you over until I move into my hopefully soon-to-be apartment in the next few weeks. But yeah, I just wanted to do something fun, and y'all know I don't do a lot of dramatic makeup. Y'all know I'm a natural girl. So this was really nice to kind of get a little creative just because 2020 has been straight trash and I haven't been able to do anything really fun. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, if you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit the bell. Also make sure you're subscribed. Like, if you're not already, what you doing? What you doing? Come on, get on it, let's do it. All right, so now that we're all following and liking and subscribing and all that stuff, if you also want to leave me a comment below, let me know how you liked the video. I would surely appreciate that, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one.